Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name is Anakin. I'm a psychic tarot reader, and today I'm picking up on a collective who is, y'all have been going through it. And what I mean by that is you have been going through change after change after change after change in your life, and you have come to a point where, and I'm getting a feeling that you've come to this point several times where you've wanted to hunker down, you've wanted things to settle down so that your vibrational frequency can settle, so that you can get grounded in where you are at the time. But there's a message for you. And the message is it's not over, and you're still on the ride, and you're still going, and it's happening. You are like, I know you wanted to settle, but now is not the time. Now is not the time for this collective that I am speaking to. You are ready to launch yet again, and they're saying it's over and over again. You're gonna go through changes after changes. Your vibrational frequency will go through changes after changes after changes, and you're in for a ride. And I want to get a reading for you. I want to get a reading down for you so that you can have some clarity about what kind of changes you can expect in the near future, and what kind of beliefs that you should adopt during this process. And if there's any lessons that they have for you, I'd like to hear those. Okay, so we're going to start with an animal spirit. Welcome back. Okay, let's get into it. Earthworm. Wow. Here is the earthworm. Okay, and so the earthworm has a message for us today. What do you have? What kind of message do you have? Shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or a novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember that they once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. When in balance, you're earnest, you're intelligent, you're valuable. When out of balance, you're self-conscious and apprehensive. Okay? To bring this into balance, speak up, risk embarrassment. Okay? So yeah, there's just a lot of risks and a lot of things that you have to do and that you want to do and that your intuition has been sort of guiding you to doing. But it risks embarrassment. It risks being seen in a way where you have to be perceived as a beginner, or perceived as a student or a novice, or maybe there's some things that you don't know that you just gotta look up, And don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to, go and seek out knowledge throughout your journey. Okay, you are a beginner at whatever it is, and it does take time. Let's see what the goddesses have to say to you. Okay, Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Okay, so I think that's just reassurance. Okay, by the goddesses. Diana is saying that you're going to succeed and you have nothing to worry about, and it's all a learning process. Everything that you're doing, everything that you're going through, it's all meant to happen just as it's happening. And these events wouldn't be coming to you, changes wouldn't be happening in your life unless you needed those changes at those times. It's all for your betterment. It's all for your greater good. It's all for you to meet this goal that you've had and that you've been having for a while now. Okay? They want you to keep your eye on the ball, though. keep your direction in the right, keep yourself in the right direction. And what does it mean to keep your eye on the ball? Okay, you know, it's easy to get distracted if you allow yourself to get distracted. And it's easy to get lost in preparation or get lost in just moving and motion. And so it's good to have a routine where you're talking to yourself, where you're journaling, where you're videotaping yourself, where you're voice memoing, whatever it is that you can do to talk to yourself, to check in with yourself, to say, okay, is what I'm doing right now bettering me? Is what I'm doing right now delivering me to my next step? Is it guiding me to my goal, or is it something that is just a side quest that I've given myself out of curiosity, out of like it's a shiny object that I think it's gonna, you know, I think this thing is awesome. I think it's great. It's really exciting. It's really interesting. But is it guiding me towards what my goal is? Okay. And are there things that are boring that I could be doing that would actually give me more ground on what it is that I'm pursuing? And, you know, what are those boring things that you can do, that you should do, that you've been wanting to do, but instead of adding, they're like, it's like Diana is asking you that instead of adding new things to your plate here, it would be better for you to delete things that aren't serving your highest good. Okay? And focus on the fundamentals with whatever it is that you're doing. Focus on shooting. Focus on, you know, your basic fundamental principles and whatever skill that you have. And that is going to be, even though it's boring, even though it might be tedious, what you'll find is that the boring work is what's going to give you the most good feeling and the most feeling of fulfillment at the end and during what you're doing. Okay. Let's see what the moon has to say to you. Let's see what your moon has to say. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. Okay. Okay, so this is important for you. This is important for this collective that I'm channeling right now, because you go through a lot of changes. You go through a lot of transitions, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. You're going to continue to grow, continue to purge, continue to add, continue to purge again. And so throughout that process and throughout this process of finding this focused intention, it will be so good for you to slow down and to breathe out, to take a moment for yourself as often as you can. And so what I'm seeing in this reading is there's like definite habits coming out of this reading. So one of the habits I'm seeing is journaling or talking to yourself. Another habit I'm seeing here is meditation, taking time to breathe, taking time to go on walks, to take care of yourself, whatever that looks like to you. Okay, this earthworm energy is another habit, but it's more of a mental model. It's like, don't be afraid to fail, don't be afraid to be embarrassed, don't be afraid to put yourself out there and face the world with an open heart, with an open mind, because through you facing the world, that is how you are bettering the world. That is how you are becoming better, thereby adding to the world, adding to the great scheme of things, the grand scheme of things. Okay. All right. Let's see if there's any earthly energies in the Time Traveler's deck. Let's see if there's anything going on. Okay. Card number 42, the Talking Stick, the Cherokee Tradition, Truth. Card number 42. Okay. Interesting. Card number 42. I think these are just fundamentals that they're asking you to stick by, and that, like, here we have truth, the talking stick. Okay. Now I'm getting a little bit more of a focused message here. It's important for you specifically to talk at the right times. Yes, you have a lot of good things to say, and yes, you've been through a whole lot, which gives you a whole lot of experience in whatever it is that you have a lot of experience in a lot of different things. And if you don't have experience, you have knowledge. And if you don't have knowledge, I'm sensing that you have core knowledge, knowledge that branches out and that you can apply to many different things. Core knowledge is like seeing the patterns, recognizing patterns and different skill sets that you can apply to all skill sets, thereby becoming core knowledge that you have a lot of, okay? And so it's like you can apply this knowledge to anybody at any time in any relationship. And it can be it can be too much, okay? And I don't mean for them. Yes, maybe it can be too much for them, but more so this can be too much of a release of energy, okay? And so you want to keep some of that enthusiasm, keep some of that energy inside yourself. In fact, if you can keep 80 or 90% of the enthusiasm inside of you and display 10 or 20% of it, you would remain very, very powerful, because you have this, it gives you this aura, okay? It gives you this aura of enthusiasm. It gives you this aura of happiness, of joy, of whatever it is. And you're only displaying a little bit of it, but you're showing it in the most subtle of ways, okay? You can talk to somebody without having to speak to them, okay? You can, and I'm getting that you're realizing that. And you've been shown messages of this. So like maybe you get a thought and you think, oh, what, you walk by somebody and you think you put a dish up and you want them to clean it. And they just so happen to grab it and clean it. Or you go to the store and somebody's throwing apples or, handing out apples. And there's an apple you see that you really like. And they just so happen to hand you that exact apple. So there's ways that you can communicate with your body what you want without having to speak. And these things happen unconsciously through just a focused intention. If you just make the intention in your mind, your body, your subconscious mind will do whatever it is, and it will send the signal it needs to send for them to pick up so that they can do whatever it is you want them to do, or whatever it is you're asking for, so long as they agree to it, because you are communicating with body language. So their body language or their reception has to pick up on you. And as it picks up on you, it's like, okay, do I want to do? Okay, yeah, sure, I'll do that. And it's much easier to get through an ego when you ask telepathically, okay? So let's move forward. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you have... Okay, so you've been thinking about love. Guinevere is coming out. True love. Okay. What does she have to say? The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Okay, so it's like you have an ideal. You have something that you really want, that you've been wanting for a very long time. And, you have this fantasy of like this true love, this essence. And it's more of a feeling. You don't really know what it is. Like, you have maybe a list that you've written down, but maybe not. Maybe you just have a feeling of what this feels like, or what you would like to feel from this person, okay? And I'm getting that you've had this like fantasy of this true love, of this companion, of this partner who can share with you, who can like connect with you, and not even like not just on a 3D level, but on a 5D level, telepathically, and connect with you psychically and feel you and know what you feel, and somebody who understands you. You've had this, okay? You've had this like stirring for this person. And Guinevere is telling you that this person is coming in for you, okay? This is all happening for you. All of these inspirations are coming, and they're coming very, very quickly, okay? If they're not already here present, they will be very soon. This true love for you, okay? Guinevere is saying it's very close. Let me get the tarot out for this. Let me see. Let me put the Yolanda deck into action. Let me ask that the Yolanda deck does what it needs to do. I want to know about this true love. Okay. Despair, 7 of coins. 7 of swords, doubt. 77 energy. Wow. Whew. 5 of swords, worry. Oh wow, so there's an active vibration here of despair, doubt, and worry, of a little bit of deceit going on. Maybe somebody well, there is an active vibration of you sort of are, I'm getting like insecure or not really sure about what's gonna happen. Okay, like what is gonna happen here? Is there ground to gain in your current situation? Are you ready to move forward? Is it time to go back? I'm getting all of these questions are coming from you. Okay? And you might even be in a state of emotions that need to still be expressed and that have been expressing themselves through rest, rejuvenation, you feeling like you've been sapped, you've been drained because you've been sort of going through it when it comes to this atmosphere. Okay, this atmosphere that you're like, you might be surrounded by snakes or in a snake's den right now. Okay, and I don't think that's in a good way. Despair. You're feeling like you're being held back. You're feeling surrounded by thorns. And you're also feeling like there's a sense of, or you could be feeling like you want to open your heart up to the world, but it's like you can't. And there's an active vibration that's preventing you from doing so. And is it that you believe that you can't, or is it like somebody making you believe that you can't here? We have Princess of Coins coming out. Okay. So I'm hearing listen. Listen to your messages. Listen to your angels right now. Okay? Listen intently. They have messages for you, and they're talking through animals. They're talking through flickers, through flames, maybe through fire, okay? What else are they talking through here? Through birds? Listen closer, okay? Listen closer. You might be encountering different energies, and as you encounter different energies, they're inspiring different emotions out of you, okay? And these emotions that are being inspired out of you, this is you being shown by the universe what is possible, what you can feel in the presence of another, what you can feel when somebody is voting for you, vouching for you, in alignment with you, at your vibrational frequency, connected to your heart. And what I'm getting is you have a tug at your heart. There's like this tug at your heart center, and it's because you've been made to feel almost limited by this active vibration around you. And this could be a person, could just be a relationship that you're connecting to. Okay? But all of this is just contrast, and it is something to look at and be grateful for. And say, hey, the person here, I'm really grateful for this person, and I'm really grateful to be in this situation because I'm in this situation, I will get to manifest something that is so great, that is the opposite of this. I'm getting more clarification on what I want so that I can have a better focused intention, so that I can relax into knowing what it is that I want, and knowing that so long as I walk in my truth, I'm going to get that. And I can relax knowing that Source has my back and is watching over this connection and is guiding me through this connection and is showing me this contrast so that I can better myself and better my thoughts and selectively sift through what I want and what I don't want. Okay? You have a lot of angels talking to you right now. Devastation, 10 of Swords. Okay, and there it is. Through you receiving the messages and listening, and this is a slow process. Okay, this is not an impulsive process. This is not something that they're rushing you through. They don't need you to end this relationship right away. They're saying that you are okay, you are protected. If you have any altercations that are if this person would lead to any altercations that would ruin you or ruin your character, they wouldn't even allow this person in your life. Okay, so this is for you. This is for you to take your time, to be patient with yourself, and to slowly start to feed all of that energy, that despair, maybe that feeling of closed offness, maybe that feeling of worry about negative expectation, and worry about expectations that you don't know about, and worry about all of these things and all of these thoughts that may be causing your heart to pound and maybe causing a tightness in this area. Allow these things to sort themselves out, and allow these things to fizzle themselves away, and put that energy into yourself. Put that energy into loving you and taking care of you, and put that time into going on walks and taking baths and meditating and taking naps and doing whatever it is that you want to do. Okay. By the way, I had not planned on doing this reading today, like at all. At all. In any way. I was planning on taking my Sunday off and chilling out, but there was a message here, and I felt so inspired to do this message that I wanted to do this message for you. And yeah, I thought I'd let you know that. I don't know. That probably is a message for you, for sure. Okay, so there's another thing that's happening with your inner child is trying to speak to you. You're at a level now where you can go through despair. You can experience doubt. You can be in the den of dragons and be fine. Like this is you go through so many changes. You've gone through so many changes. You've transitioned through so much that being in the den of dragons is whatever, right? It is something slim. Ain't nothing to it. Okay? Now, inner child you is needing some support when it comes to where you're at. So give your inner child a sacred space. Okay? Create an altar or visit a power place to reconnect with the divine. It is important for you. It's important for your soul, and it's important for the connection that you have with yourself, okay? And I'm almost hearing it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Go out in nature. What's not enough? What's not enough here? Peace. There's no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Focus. It might be too much or too harsh. Maybe not enough is too harsh. Maybe it's like where you're going to connect with the divine is too public. There's too many people there. It's too loud, something like that. Or you're not going there enough. Okay, so it's either one of those two. So either go to a safer place where you feel safer, or go to a place that is safe more often. One of those two, okay? Okay. But there is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Because, because that's important too. Just because you haven't been visiting a sacred space, or like I'm getting you, there's a reminder that you have to tell your inner child about, like, hey, like, remember, we do this. We transition. We go through contrast so that we can experience level ups, so that we can experience upgrades, so that we can wish and want and hope and dream and be eager for and be passionate about and know that we're going to get. And to do that, to really, really do that, to really be passionate about it, we have to experience that contrast. And that's what you're doing. And so be grateful for it. And remind that inner child that this is all going to work out and everything's going to be okay. And everything that you're doing right now is for your betterment. Okay? Let's see. Let me pull the Time Traveler's card. See what else we got going on. Patience. Card number 28. Under the Bodhi tree, Northern India. Okay. Okay. So there's a teeter-tottering happening. There's a pendulum swinging with you. It's like you are swinging. You know, it's like you're in purification, and then you're just being, and then you're purifying, and then you're just allowing and being, and then you're going into, I need to purify, cleanse, learn, do, be, and then just be, just do, or just have, just are. And then like there's this pendulum that's happening. And that pendulum is you're rocking, you know, you're rocking. And this is happening because, you know, you've pushed yourself like a swing, and you're going from side to side, and you're going farther up on each side, and you're experiencing farther and farther, and you're experiencing more and more, and perceiving more and more, and like there's this balance that's coming in. There's an active vibration of balance that is ensuing, and it's like when you're truly ready to give up that pursuit of whatever it is, of peace, hope, passion, glory, love, enlightenment, when you're truly ready to give it up, whether it's true love or like take, for example, this earthworm energy, giving yourself up, giving up your ego, and just showing what you have to offer to the world, right? Whatever it is. Just putting it out there, whether it's, you know, writings or drawings or art or music or whatever you do, you know? And so sort of weaving in the stories here, but it's like there is an energy of giving it all up and breathing it all out and just acceptance. And then, but it's coming, right? It's not, oof. It's so close. It is so close. Let me pull a Moonology card here. Adjustments are required. Okay, so it's like, like you have, there's a feeling of this closeness to enlightenment, to this thing about to pop, about to blow, about to give in, right? And you having this breakthrough. But there's still adjustments that you're making. And it's this active vibration over here that we don't want to focus too much on, of doubt, despair, and worry that is slowly teetering its way out. And it's teetering its way out through your focus on yourself, through your focus on truth, through your focus on the sacred space and a possible lover coming in, right? Even the possibility, even thinking about it, even thinking about this desire, this stir that you've had in your heart for however long that you've had. This is going to... this is going to allow that energy to just flow, okay? Getting excited. I'm getting excited. I like to get excited. Okay. To praise the sun is to praise your own eyes. Seeing clearly, gratitude, happy with your life. And that's the key. That's the key. That is the master key to success. Focus on all the good stuff. Somebody comes in, they tell you, wait, but you have to focus on, you have to like consider the present moment. Like you have to consider, no. Focus on the good stuff. Focus on the future. If that's what's good, focus on the future. Focus on all of the good outcomes, and don't explain yourself to anybody, because if you try to, they'll say stuff to you. And this is very Abraham Hicks-esque, but I've been learning this firsthand for like in my daily life, like with the people that I interact with on the daily. Like you lost my train of thought. Anyways, just focus on the positives, even if it's with them. Like even see, I'm even blanking on the things that I'm trying to focus on that are not positive with them. So okay, focus on the positives. Focus on the positives. Have gratitude for the people around you. Okay. But keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Let's see what we got. Let's see what else we got. Grounding, feeding grass. So definitely going to nature. Nature is really good. 420 blaze. So if you know what that means, do some of that. Maybe that will ground you. Move your body, okay? Maybe some yoga. Taurus energy. Okay, but get a regular cyclic process happening where you're connecting with the divine. Whatever it is that you do, okay? Whether it's grounding your feet in grass, whether it's indulging in the grass, whether it's diving into life, okay? Whether it's going to the gym, okay? Whatever it is, scribing, whatever it is that you do to connect with the divine, do more of it, okay? Dive into life. The power to see into minds. And then, okay, the power to see into minds, the telepathy video. So I made a video. I don't know if I liked the video though, so I have to make another video. But then I'm getting this earthworm energy coming out in this reading, so I'm like, well, I gotta put it out. I made this whiteboard. Power to see into minds. Interesting. No, I'll definitely make that a separate video. I was thinking about just pulling out the whiteboard right now, but take care of your body. Take care of your body. Yeah, put all of this focus and energy that you've been putting maybe, okay? Yes, okay, yes. Into the worry, the doubt. Maybe this person has been, this active vibration around you, whether it be a person, place, event, job, whatever, has been causing you to feel this way. Whatever it is, blame does feel better than guilt and shame, but move up that emotional sphere and start putting that energy into all of this stuff that you've been thinking about anyways, that you've been wanting to do with yourself. Wear jewelry. Jewelry is going to help you protect your energy. Jewelry is going to help you, and here's the reason why, okay? First of all, it can help you connect with the past life. Second of all, wearing jewelry, if you're wearing a lot, or if you're not wearing like almost any jewelry right now, but when you wear jewelry out, like it has like weight to it. It has like a feel to it. It's like your hands got a little bit of weight to it, and that weight is like grounding. It's like Taurus energy. It's like, and like when you got a necklace on, there's like a weight to it, and it doesn't even have to be a physical weight. It's like a spiritual weight. There's like a groundedness to certain things, especially if something has meaning to you and you wear it. And whatever meaning you give it is what it has, okay? And whatever you can do to make yourself believe in that meaning that you put into it, that will activate it in your vibrational field. The more you start to see evidence of that working, the stronger the talisman will get. And all of a sudden you have an amazing talisman. Just don't tell anybody about it, again, because that will take away energy from it, especially if they don't believe in it as much as you do, okay? But here's the thing, you don't have to tell them about it, but what's interesting is you have an active vibration that displays it. So that active vibration that displays what you're feeling and what you're feeling about it will be sent to that person when they're in the vicinity of you. So they will see it and they will know what it means without really understanding what it is that they know what it means, okay? And that's another thing. Power to see in the minds. Okay, what else we got? Truth, home, stormy. There is some truth at home that is stormy. Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like there's some things in your household that you're not aware of, and that is causing maybe some emotional turmoil within you. But here's the thing, okay? They want you to stop focusing on all that. Stop focusing on what you don't know and what other people are doing and if other people are thinking about you and all this jazz. Okay, if somebody asks you a question or they talk to you, yeah, you can give them a response. But otherwise, it's better to just observe. Sit back, observe, watch. You're very psychic. Here's the psychic card coming out. You're very psychic. You're intuitive. You can read the room. You can read them without knowing what they have to say, without asking or inquiring. Okay, so every time you ask this active vibration that you have going on, this person, whatever, every time you ask, it's like you're going for confirmation, okay, but at the level that you're at the level that you are at, the person that I'm reading for, the collective I'm reading for here today, asking them out loud sort of is programming, is like it's telling your subconscious mind that your psychic ability doesn't work. And here's the thing, it does work. And so when you say it in your mind, it's even more powerful because you're sending it as a thought form. Therefore, they can pick it up as a thought form and interpret it in their own way. So they're creating their own subaudible voice around the thought form. And so they think it's their idea. And then, see, it's much easier to be coexistent with somebody when you guys are both psychic, when you're picking up on their energy. And this will happen to you. And this has happened to me. I'll be at the microwave, right? Microwave beeps. I'm in the house with one of the people I live with, right? And all of a sudden, I'll feel like, oh, open it up, hand it to that person. I think it's my idea, right? All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, so-and-so needs a refill. I'm already at the fridge. I'm already pouring some for myself. Let me go to the table and get them some. It's because they're psychically sending the thought, and it becomes so easy and non-resistant for me to do it because they didn't say anything to me. They didn't ask me. It wasn't they didn't have any resistance. They just thought about it. They just thought about more lemonade or whatever it was, and there I was. I just so happened to be at the right place at the right time, receiving the thought, willing and able to do it. Okay, and so that's how that works. That's how that works. And I feel like that's like a great explanation in it of the reading, which is incredible. I'm baffled. I'm amazed. Okay, hold on. Good fortune is coming in as you start to move your body, as you start to wear the jewelry, do the stuff, take care of yourself, go to the gym, ground and grass, connect with the divine. However you do that, you're going to start to experience very, very fortunate events. A series of fortunate events occurring at any and all times in your life. Oh my goodness. We've been running long today, ladies and gentlemen, but that's okay. That is Earth. Ground yourself. Okay, and so I think that's where I'm going to leave the reading at, right there. Okay. It has been an honor and a pleasure to do the reading for you today. And again, let me get that telepathy video out for you guys, for anybody who wants it. But I did my first draft today. Let me focus it out. Let me create a focused intention and put it out with a focused intention. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. I'm grateful for all of you, actually. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting and for watching and for giving and being willing to allow your energy to be received. Okay? I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.